Hi everybody, I'm Starla.
I'm Mik.
And we are
Our Family Plays Games. Yeah.
And we're back on BGG.
Let's go, yo!
It is so good to be back on BGG.
Yes, it is so good.
For another month.
For another month. Yes, we're here. Yes. We're here. Yeah.
Now, you know, every month we want to give you some interesting facts.
Yes.
So this month is no different.
Okay, what we got? What we got?
Okay. So we're going to kick off the month of July.
Yes.
By saying happy birthday to all of you who are born in the month of July.
Yes.
Yes. Now, this month we're celebrating two zodiac signs. Cancer, which started in June on the 22nd and ends on July 22nd, and Leo, which starts July 23rd and ends August 22nd. So if you're a Cancer or Leo, happy birthday to you.
Yes, happy birthday. And it's also the birthday of our country, July 4th.
That's right. We celebrate the 4th of July.
4th of July, yes.
For the United States.
Yes.
The United States.
Yes.
Well, you know something else that's interesting about the United States? Now, from June to August, we call that summer.
Yes.
But in other parts of the world, it's actually winter.
What?
Yes. Countries such as Australia and New Zealand and South Africa. So it's not hot everywhere.
Oh, okay. That's something. That's news to me.
Now, we say winter, but it's not winter.
Yeah, it's not
like
winter.
It's snow.
Yeah, not snow.
It's their winter months.
Yes.
This month we celebrated on July 11th.
Yes.
World Population Day. Okay. Yes. Okay. And so World Population Day focuses on issues related to world population and growth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I can get that. I can get that. Yeah.
And then on July 18th, we're celebrating Nelson Mandela International Day.
Oh yeah, he's a hero of mine.
Yes,
he's a hero. That man was for real. That was for real man.
Day, you know, we're going to pay tribute to the anti-apartheid revolutionary, political leader, and activist.
He was something serious. He was something serious.
You know, they want to encourage people on this day to make the world a better place.
Yeah, that's what you try to do.
I know.
That's what we try to do. Yeah.
So another fun fact is National Rat Catchers Day.
What?
I knew that would get you.
What?
Believe it or not, July 22nd is National Rat Catchers Day.
Who doing that? I ain't doing that.
But you know what? It commemorates the story of the Pied Piper of Hamlet.
Oh, well, see, something was wrong with him because he was trying to take little kids away.
Hey, that's what it is. I never heard of it, but I thought it was interesting, so I thought I would share it.
Okay.
Another fun thing we celebrate
What's that?
Is World Conservation Day.
That's for real. That's for real. Yes, that is so much needed.
So for World Conservation Day, we want to acknowledge the foundation for a healthy society and a healthy environment.
Yes.
It's also a day to increase awareness about the importance of protecting our natural resources.
That needs to be every day.
Every day.
That needs to be every day, family. Every day. Yes.
And my last fun fact is International Friendship Day.
Oh, that's cool.
And that's going to be celebrated on July 30th.
Okay.
And so since 2011, the UN has considered International Friendship Day an observance that encourages people to form bonds and friendships with people from different cultures, countries, and backgrounds.
That's so much needed.
I love that.
Yes, I love that. I've never heard of that.
International Friendship Day.
See, the UN be coming up, the United Nations be coming up with some holidays. I'm like, wait a minute, like where'd that come from? That's pretty cool. I like that.
So it's a day for human solidarity.
Yes, I like that. I like
so
that
those are my fun facts.
Okay,
all right. So now we're going to get into some games, and I kind of used the fun facts for the games list that we're sharing this week.
Let's do it.
So last month, we focused our top 5 list of games around our fun facts list and other things that happened in the month of June. Now this month, all of our games on our list come from our fun facts for July.
As always, family, these games come from the BGG Family Games Rankings.
All right, our top 5 games for the month of July.
Yes, based on the facts of July.
That's right.
Yes.
So we're going to kick it all off with our first one, which is Stone Age.
Oh, love that game.
Yes.
Love it.
It's from Z-Man Games, 2008.
Yes.
It's a 2 to 4 player game, and it is all about growing a civilization.
Your little tribe.
Your tribe.
Your little tribe.
And it ties into World Population Day.
Yeah, because you're trying to grow that tribe.
You're trying to grow your population.
Trying to grow that little hut and trying to grow your tribe. Yes, and that is a worker placement dream.
Yes,
I love it.
It is worker placement 101.
Yes, it's for It's a good gateway.
It's a good gateway.
Because that's when we started. We played that. At first, it hurt our heads.
Yes, it did.
And that was in our beginning. And it hurt our heads. But then we kept playing it because you said, Mik, go find that game. I found it. And we love it. We love it.
Yeah, we had gone to a game day.
Yes.
And this lady that was there named Kim introduced us to Stone Age.
Yes, she did.
And even though it was difficult the first time, I was like, Mik, find that game because I want to play it.
Yeah.
And it is so much fun.
Yeah.
It is a family favorite. And it's all about just taking your workers out, going out to get resources.
Rolling the dice to see how much you can get.
Yes.
And using that stinky cup. Family, y'all got to experience the stinky cup. And if y'all know what it is, y'all know that stinky cup in Stone Age.
Yeah.
It's stinky.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's made out of leather. It smells like leather.
It's still stinky.
It's leather.
It's stinky.
But it's a fun game.
Yes, it is.
It's one of my favorite mechanics where you're going out, getting resources and we're putting your workers out there and fulfilling different objectives.
And do a set collection with cards.
Yeah. You got these different objectives that you're trying to reach, either the cards or the tiles.
Yes.
Your little huts that you're trying to fulfill.
Yeah.
I love that game.
It's a fun game.
It is a family favorite.
Yes, it is. And it sneaks a little education in it.
Lots of mathematics.
A little sneak, yes.
Because you got to know how to divide and all that stuff.
Because
you always multiply.
Because you always made Grant do the math.
Yes.
That helped him out a lot.
Exactly.
But it's not really a math game. It's still a good, fun family game. Yes, it is.
All right, so next on our list is Kitara.
Yes.
And that's from ILO Games. And we had a chance to interview the designer of Kitara.
Yes.
And that's Eric B. Vogel.
Yes.
And he's an interesting guy.
Yes, it is. And it's an interesting game. It doesn't get much love, but it's a really cool area majority battle game. You basically battle, and you liked it.
I like Kitara.
Yeah.
It has this African-centric
Yes,
theme.
it does.
It's a 2 to 4 player game. And so we decided on Kitara because of Nelson Mandela International Day.
From Africa, and this is very Afrocentric, and I really do like that.
And one of the things I really liked about it was the hero card.
Yes.
And Nelson Mandela was a hero.
He was a hero.
He will always be remembered as a hero for South Africa.
Yeah. And I love this game because it's basically a lot of movement.
Lots of movement.
You're recruiting, you got to recruit pawns to fight, and you're moving, and the more you win territory, the more opportunities you get to do things.
Yes.
But if you start losing, you got to keep fighting. So I really do like it's a lot of movement back and forth.
Yes.
It's a lot of energy in it, and I love that. I love that about this game.
And it's suspenseful. It's got a lot of tension to it.
Yes.
And some of the mechanics are open drafting and, like you said, area majority.
Yes.
That's
big. The area majority is big.
And hand management. But it is a fun game.
It is.
Like you said, it doesn't get enough love.
No, it's very underrated.
It is underrated,
and
but it's a good game.
Yeah, it's a really cool two-player game.
And I just think it fits for Nelson Mandela International Day.
Good choice. Good choice. That's a good choice.
So the next one on our list is the fun one.
Yes.
And this is in honor of National Rat Catchers Day.
Lord.
And that game is First Rat.
First Rat. Now, let me tell you, family, it is a cool game. A lot of people look at it and say, what, First Rat? That's cartoonish. When you put that game on the table, it is some strategy in there. That is a strategic
but it's fun.
game. Yes,
and the
it is.
Rats are cute.
No, they ain't cute.
They wouldn't like the Pied Piper.
Well, they kind of dumb because the rats think that they got some kind of comic books and they say, oh, the moon is made of cheese
and we got to get
and
there.
we got to get there. I said, y'all in trouble.
Yeah, and they gonna do everything they can.
They in trouble
to build up this little rocket
build up this with junk. They using junk, family.
Cans,
broken calculators. Trying to put together a rocket ship with junk.
They're using their resources.
Yes, they are.
What they have it available, and they're gonna make a rocket ship. And they're gonna get to.
And then they're going back to the comic books if they can and look at some more stuff. I was like, it's a cool theme. It is a cool theme.
Yes, and this is from Pegasus Spiel.
Yes.
It came out in 2021.
Yes.
It's a 1 to 5 player game. So much fun.
Yes,
Great mechanics. It's point-to-point
worker
movement.
placement.
And it's a race.
It's a race. Actually, it's a race.
Because you're trying to get there first. Because in certain locations, the person who gets there first gets a better benefit than the folks who follow.
And then you're trying to get all the pieces to the ship together. Yes. And then the first person that get all of their rats on the ship, that's the end of the game. And then we've got to add up points.
Yeah.
So it is a very Interesting game, cool game.
Yes.
I really do like it.
And I just thought that this game would be apropos for National Rat Catchers Day.
Yes, it is.
Even though the rats wouldn't be happy.
But you know, the movement is really interesting because you can get up. You start off with two rats in your family.
Yes.
Then you can go up to 4.
Yeah.
But if you move one rat, you can go up to 5. You know, up to 5 spaces.
Yeah.
But if you move 2 or more, you can only go 3. I thought that was really interesting.
Yeah.
You know how it kind of limits you. You know, if you get more rats, it limits your how much you can move. But you got to use those. Sometimes you got to use those family rats.
That's
you got to
right.
use them.
That's right.
You got to use them.
You know, it's a colorful game.
Yes, it is.
It's very pleasing to the eye, so it has that table presence. You put it on the table, you're gonna want to play it because it's interesting.
Yes.
Yeah, first rat.
But I always wondered, is there a cat somewhere saying, "Yeah, come on, try"?
Could be.
Yes, the cat is over there saying, "Yeah, y'all do y'all little rocket ship, and it's gonna go up and it's gonna go down, and I'm gonna come get you. I'm gonna come get you." Yes.
That could be.
Yes.
All right. So next on our list is Cascadia
from
Flat Out Games.
Yes, Spiel des Jahres winner.
Yes.
Yes.
Now this game came out in 2021.
Yes.
It was designed by Randy Flynn, who's a really good friend of ours.
Yes.
We had a chance to meet him and talk to him about his game.
Yes.
And of course, the artwork, which is awesome, is by Bess Sobel.
The queen. Queen of art.
Yeah,
yes.
This is a wonderful player game.
Yes.
And we decided on Cascadia in honor of World Conservation Day.
Well, first off, we love the Pacific Northwest.
We do. This
We stayed up there for a while in
Yes,
Seattle,
we did.
and we love Pacific Northwest, and just the beauty of it shows that we have to do some conservation.
Yes, to take care of our
Yes.
habitats
Yes.
and our environment.
Yes.
And that's what this game is all about.
Yes, it
You're
is.
building habitats for the wildlife.
Yes, you're building terrain and then putting wildlife in a terrain with tiles.
Yes.
And it is a really fun game.
Yeah, it's tile placement.
Yes.
You've got some open drafting, and there's in-game bonuses and pattern building.
Because you're gonna have some wildlife goals.
Yes.
Some cards that are give you wildlife goals that you gotta follow and put patterns so you can get those points.
We really should have wildlife goals in real life.
We should.
To take care of our
We
wildlife.
should have some wildlife goals. There should be a big old plaque. Wildlife goals. Do
this
this.
is your goal. You need to clean up the parks
to save everything. Yeah, save the earth. Yeah.
Save the earth.
We need that.
Yes.
We definitely need that.
Now, the last one on our list, number 5.
Here we go. This is a story, family. This is going to be a story.
It's Decorum.
Yes.
From Floodgate Games. Came out in 2022.
Yes.
It's a 2 to 4 player game.
Yes.
And we chose Decorum in honor of International Friendship Day.
This don't make friends.
Yes, it does.
This make your friends upset.
So here's why it works. Because in Decorum, you got this house, and you and your opponents are your friends.
Or it could be other situations.
Are working cooperatively.
Not really.
Yes, you are.
Kind of, sort of.
To decorate this house.
Maybe a little.
And if you're decorating the house, you want to think you're going to have your friends along to help you. They're going to give you suggestions.
But these friends get a little upset.
Well, if you don't meet their criteria,
they upset.
They got objectives. You've got objectives.
Yes.
They may get upset about it, but you work it out.
Yes, you're trying to. That is true. You're trying to get together because it's kind of a puzzle. You're trying to figure it out so everybody can be happy and it can be a friendly time.
Yes.
Now, Starla, let's go with the story. Now, family, I don't know. Many of you might not know, but Starla here is not a fan of co-op. Not a fan. But there's one game in all of co-op land that she kind of likes, and it's this one, Decorum.
Yes.
Why?
Well,
Why?
you know what? We were at Dice Tower West back in 2022.
Yes.
And we were cornered by Ian from Floodgate Games.
Yes.
He wanted us to try Decorum.
No, he wanted to try a game. Because he knew what was up.
Well, he said it was a game.
It was a
he
game.
brought us all over. Said, "Hey, I want you guys
Sit
to try it.
Sit down.
Sit down."
Yes.
And so then he said it's Decorum and it's co-op. And so I looked at
you couldn't get up good.
and I was like, "Doesn't he know I don't
He
do
knew.
co-op?
He knew.
Doesn't he know?
He knew. He trapped you. It was a trap.
I didn't want to be rude because he already had
He's a
four
nice
of
guy.
us,
Yeah, he's a nice
sitting
guy.
down. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to be rude. I'll give it a shot.
You give it a shot.
And lo and behold,
Yes.
I fell in love with Decorum.
One game.
One
One
game.
co-op game.
One game.
And they got it.
But
Floodgate
the
got it.
reason it's not completely co-op is because you're going to be
It's aggressively passive.
Yes, but you're going to have your own objectives.
Yes.
And all of your opponents are your friends, have their objectives.
Yes.
And then together, you want to meet the goal objective, that the house requires?
Friendship.
Friendship.
It's friendship.
Friendship.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's friendship.
Yes.
Yes. Now it's gonna be some bumps and bruises along the way, like friendships are, but we get to the end point of being friends.
Right. But I mean,
Yes.
the mechanics are, good to work with. You've got a little deduction going on.
Yes.
And some negotiation. But I think the biggest part that really bothers me, other than the co-op, is the limited communication.
Yes.
Because you can't tell people what you need.
You can only say, I don't like that.
I don't like that. It was like, why?
When someone puts something in a room that you don't like, because you have your own objectives.
Yeah.
You got to have like maybe only red in certain rooms.
Right.
The rooms can only look
Right.
red. And if somebody put a blue in that room, you're like, do you like it? I don't like that.
Yeah.
And you can't really tell them unless you get to it. There's a point in each game.
Yeah.
It's a couple points where you can give them like, okay, this is why I don't want you to do
Right.
it. This is why I don't want you to put blue in you, and you get clues to what's happening, and you're trying to figure it out. But initially, you're like,
Limited
no,
communication.
I don't know. I don't like it.
Yeah.
And you're like, why?
Yeah.
Why are they messing with me?
But
and
I
love
think
it.
that's what
I love
brings
that game.
all the fun, because
Yes, I love
we're
that
all
game.
trying to figure out what's going to work best, not only
Yes.
for your objectives, but for the group objective. That's where the fun is.
Yeah, that's where the fun
and
is.
that's the fun of decorum.
Trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
And you get those little clues, but actually those clues are just a little bit of clues, because it's still a lot that you don't know, and you're just trying to figure out the puzzle.
Figure it out.
And I really do like it.
All right,
Yes.
so those are our 5
Yes.
family games for the month of July.
Yes,
And
yes.
we tied into all of our wonderful observances for the month of July.
Yes.
And hopefully you guys will get a chance to try some of these games, or if you've already played these games, tell us about it in the comments.
Yeah, let us know what games you think, kind of go along with what we're talking about. Yeah.
Exactly. Well, that's it for this month. I hope you've enjoyed our list of games.
Yes.
So I'm Starla.
I'm Mik.
And we are
Our Family Plays Games.
And we'll
Yes.
see you next month with another top 5 family games list.
See you now.